Recording. Origin site index room. I should have left an hour ago. Hannah is outside. I told her 5 minutes, and that was before I found the card. So the 5 minutes are gone, and I'm still here because I need to document this before I walk out that door. The founding document is upstairs in the lantern tower where we read it. I haven't gone back up. What I need is down here in the index room, where our cards are still in the brass frame beside the entrance. They should read closed. That's the word the founding document used. The record is closed. I came back down to confirm it, to see closed on the card and have that be what it said. Our cards do not read closed. Mine reads pending. I pulled the card from the frame to be certain. It's the same card, my name in the subject field, the same handwriting the system has used for every card I've seen in this building. I checked the reverse. Blank, same as when it appeared. I checked the brass slot marker on the frame, my name engraved, not a temporary label. I looked at the card in the adjacent slot, a record from the 1800s, status closed, no ambiguity. Then back to mine, pending. The subject field reads my name. The dates field is open, no end date entered. The node field reads origin site. The status field reads pending. Pending is not a new status value. I've seen it before. It means a node has completed one stage and is waiting to begin the next. It means the system is not finished with something. What I don't know is what pending means when the location is the origin site itself and the records flagged are ours, not the building's. Hannah's card is in the slot directly behind mine. I pulled it forward. Her status also reads pending. Her dates field has changed. Before it showed one continuous range, 1987 through today, a single unbroken span covering her full investigator history. Now the range is split. The first section ends at today's date, then a gap, then a second range begins at today's date with no closing entry. 1987, two separate records. The first closed, the second open and running. The system has re-registered her, not through a convergence, not through a protocol sequence. She walked into this building with me. We read the founding document, and the record divided itself. I'm recording the behavior. What I can document. Both cards read pending. Both dates fields are open. The building has not released our records. The device does not react to the founding document upstairs anymore. I checked before I came down. Baseline interval, 4 seconds, no acceleration. Whatever the origin site was tracking in that room, it has finished tracking it. The pulse is still happening. I need Hannah to feel this. It started after the founding document. A single 11-second pulse through the floor of the lantern tower, then a second, then I stopped counting because Hannah and I were standing very still, and neither of us said anything for a while. I can still feel it now, in the soles of my feet. Faint. It's not the rook signal. That had a quality to it, a resonance the water am. This is drier, something transmitting through stone at a distance. And I cannot locate it from inside this building. I've moved to different positions in the index room. The pulse seems to come from below the floor, deeper than the foundations and away from here, not directly underneath. Somewhere beneath the headland, northeast of the building. I took the blinking device out, 4-second baseline. Inside this room it's running at 3.5. The device is reacting to whatever is producing the pulse through the floor. The same shortening response it gives near a significant archive document. I pressed my hand flat to the stone floor to confirm the pulse was real and not something I was constructing out of fatigue. The floor is cold. At the base of the far wall, there's a long seam where two foundation stones meet, and every 11 seconds the seam produces a faint tremor, not audible, felt. A single brief vibration, then nothing, then 11 seconds, then again. Measurable, consistent, not imagined. I don't know what is below this building. I'm going to find Hannah. One more thing before I go. I looked at the founding document text again before I came downstairs. The real-time formed section beneath the investigator list. Still there. The network has recorded 2 investigators reaching the origin. The record is closed. The question that remains is not about the network. The question is why you can hear it. That question was addressed to us, and we are still in the system. Both of us. Pending. Outside now. Hannah is sitting on the low stone wall at the edge of the headland path. Notebook open, pages blank. She saw me coming and she looked at the cards in my hand. She said, "Both pending?" I said, "Yes." She looked back at the water. A long moment. Then, when I found this building in 1987 and didn't go in, I told myself it wasn't the right time, that I needed more information. She paused. I think the system was already arranging the record, holding it open, waiting for something. I asked her what it was waiting for. She didn't answer. She looked at the device in my hand instead. Still running short. 3.5 seconds out here, up from 3 inside, still below baseline. She said, "It's still reacting." I said yes, and I told her about the pulse in the floor, the direction I couldn't identify from inside, the sense of it coming from below and away, northeast along the headland. She was quiet for a moment, then she stood up, put the notebook away, and looked northeast. Just looked. 30 seconds, maybe more. Then she said, "Test it. Does the interval drop when you face that direction?" I faced northeast. 3 seconds. I turned away, back toward the building, 3.5. I turned north, 3.5. I turned back northeast. 3 seconds. She nodded once. "Then we go that way. The recorder is in my coat pocket. We're walking."